Whoa, Busch is around. Can he save it this time?
Oh, there you go.
He does. He saves it. But there's a
Jeff Gordon's upside down. Jeff Gordon's upside down.
And Kurt Busch's car is destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
And the type of bump drafting you used to be able to do at Daytona is problematic tonight. 4 big crashes.
I feel so bad for Kurt Busch.
The white flag is out.
They're going to
Sauter
crash
with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down. The ride taken in the 4 truck on the outside, second in line. Peters gets bumped.
Looks like William Byron got jumped by the 86. Look at Timothy Peters on the inside as Christopher Bell tumbles down the front straightaway. Timothy all the way to the inside of the racetrack because, you know, a lot of new pavement down there, guys, and that makes such a huge difference. They don't get any grass, a lot of huge pavement.
Stop this car just loose early on in this race, but they did settle it down much better.
Back straightaway. A big hit, and Jimmy Johnson goes spinning
down. Buescher. Oh, man.
Chris Buescher on his lid and lands back on his wheels. Caution.
Oh man, we saw 4 wide off the corner over there. I was afraid of this.
Comes up, just brushes Austin Dillon.
Turns him into the 35.
And Dillon gets into Gilliland. Joey Logano turned the 48. And Buescher goes for a big tumble.
I didn't think that thing was going to stop rolling there for a second, DW.
Goodness.
Team completely dedicated to restrictor plate racing. Less than a dozen people. Oh, and we've got trouble on the track, and it's Kyle Busch upside down.
Big time crash. Kyle Busch goes upside down and rolls down across on his roof here on lap 26. Cars comes back over, and now side over side barrel rolls. And comes to rest on its wheels. A horrific crash here at Talladega on lap 26 involving Kyle Busch, and thankfully the window net is down. There, the safety crews on the scene.
He moved to the outside to go around Casey Mears, and it looked like Tony was going to go out there to help him, and it could have possibly been a little bit of contact. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be, because you can get yourself out there and all of a sudden the air's changing, and just a horrific wreck. But once again, Kyle Busch gets out and walks away.
Atwood almost lost control.
And a big...
Trouble. Oh, and one car upside down.
Casey Atwood. And sliding through the grass, Kenson. Winds around.
White and yellow flag.
Atwood's car is destroyed. And did the leader get the caution flag? If he did, they will slow to the checkered flag. If not, they have to come around.
Andy Hillenberg gets in the back of him, and he gets into the outside wall. You can see the 18 car there. The hood's all torn up on it where he got in the back of Casey Atwood.
Was right up and almost over Mike McLaughlin.
Comes back down on the back end and then back to the front end.
There goes the radiator and the springs.
Now the good part is that probably looks really bad to the racing fan, but it's sliding on the roof. That's where all the roll cage is. It does not start turning over until it scrubs off a tremendous amount of speed. Now watch him when he hits the grass here. It'll turn over several times there, but the speed is down where it's not like 190 miles an hour crash.
Driver, but take a look at this moment. That is Michael Waltrip, out of control, tri-oval, into a series of sidewinders. 9 shattering snap rolls. Less than an hour later, he was out of the infield care center, into his Winston Cup car.
Big frag.
Holy cow, the car upside down on the back straightaway.
Carl Long has crashed hard and collected Bobby Labonte in the process. Somebody hits
he just gets hooked.
Yep.
Yeah. Brendan Gaughan got into the back of Joe Nemechek in the 01. Brendan Gaughan in the 77.
And Carl Long goes for the wild ride.
And that's all on driver's side right there, sliding down the racetrack. Now she starts to tumble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5.5, 6 times.
Oh, trouble! Multi-car back in the front of the field. Oh, and Scott Riggs on his roof. Oh, Riggs. Man, there's been a lot of cars getting on the roof lately.
Crash. Whoa, Rusty got through it. Here we go.
Harvick slides up in front of traffic.
Cars upside down, cars everywhere.
And turn 4 is calamity corner once again. Watch the 22 of Scott Wimmer, the yellow car, take a wild ride here.
What started at Greg Biffle came down in the 10, or the 10 went up to Greg Biffle. They got together anyhow.
The luckiest man there was Rusty Wallace. Got a little tap, but kept on going.
Now watch Wimmer. Over once, twice, 3 on his nose, 4, wham.
Huge. I can't tell you what it does to you. You just pray that when you stop that you can remember what happened.
Move by Mike Wallace on the inside, the FTP Brake Chevrolet. Back up front, Mark Martin has picked up where he left off before. One car spinning, the car number 41.
Johnny Benson, as a car takes a roll as it slid backwards, apparently the air just picked the back end of it up and around, and it looks like he might have been tagged by a car, Jared. There was a pack of cars running together, and then it gets backwards, and you see the spoiler sticking up there. The air gets under it and lifts the back end up, and then it just starts rolling over in the grassed area on the backstretch here at the Michigan International Speedway. Fortunately, it does not get over into that guardrail, but that's a pretty serious-looking crash, but it lands on its wheels.
Different angle again for that scary crash here in the early laps, looking across the racetrack. You see the rear of the car starting to get off the ground. You'll get a sense of actually how high this car will lift here as it came off the ground and begins to tumble. Higher than some of the scaffolds there where our cameras are located.
Well, Jerry, the speeds have increased so much here at the Michigan International Speedway.
Marlin closes in again. Just about like running an event from a pizza oven, and there's been.
And there's a spin. There's trouble.
Car upside down. Schrader. Schrader's number 25, side over side, end over end. Another car in trouble and also getting airborne.
Terry Labonte is involved. His car spinning around on the grass. There is Elton Sawyer spinning around. Rusty Wallace there. There's Lake Speed. There's Rick Mast.
Bobby Labonte is up against the wall.
Okay, he comes up and clips Ken Schrader, his teammate, and sends him around. Schrader's car going backwards. The roof flaps are up, and then he gets hit by Ricky Craven, and then that flips the car over.
He just drove in under him and turned it over.
And then other cars coming back with all the smoke and people slowing down. They start hitting each other, and lots of cars getting involved as we see Schrader's car continue to roll and tumble on the grass.